30% federal solar tax credit for homeowners is gone. Done. As of 2026, it's been eliminated for residential installs. And if you're waiting to go solar, this changes your math completely. Now, after 15 years in this industry, I've seen incentives come and go, but this one's a big deal because that credit used to make a $30,000 system down to $21,000. Now you're paying full price. So the question every homeowner is asking me right now is solar still worth it without it? I'm going to give you an honest answer with some real numbers. First, what actually happened? Section 25D, that's the residential tax credit homeowners used to claim when they bought a system with cash or loan, that expired on December 31st of 2020. So if you signed a contract in 2026, you will get zero federal credit, nothing. The commercial credit, Section 48, that's still alive through 2027. But that one only applies to leases and PPAs where the company owns the panels on your roof. We'll come back to that because that's an interesting play too. Now, let me give you the real prices I'm quoting in New Jersey right now in 2026. For a solar only system, no battery, I'm installing between $2.60 to $3 a watt. So a 10 kilowatt system, that's the sweet spot for most New Jersey homes, runs from 26,000 to 30,000 installed. Those are really good panels, microinverters, permits, interconnections, everything. Now, if somebody is quoting you 40,000 for a 10 kW system in New Jersey, definitely walk away. I see those quotes every week, and I do the same job for $12,000 less. Now, if you add a battery, you're looking at a price per watt of 385 to 440. The same 10 kW system with a Tesla Powerwall 3 or an Enphase IQ10 battery 10C runs 38,500 to 44,000. The battery itself adds about $12,500 to $14,000 in store. So now the question everybody is really asking is, without the tax credit, does the math still work? Let me show you with a real customer quote. I quoted a homeowner in Marlboro last month, a 10 kW system for 26,500 gross. Her PSE&G bill was averaging around 240 a month. Here's where things are still interesting. New Jersey has the SREC 2 program. Every megawatt hour that a panel produces, she earns credits worth $85 each. So a 10 kW system kicks out roughly 12,000 kilowatt hours a year. That's around 1,062 a year in SREC direct payments to her bank account. This continues for the first 15 years. Now, most people, they forget about this. The New Jersey SREC program is now basically your replacement for the federal credit. So here's her math. Gross cost of 26,500, roughly about 10,062 in SREC value over the first 10 years, and her net, if you subtract it, comes to about 16,438. Her electric bill savings the first year around 2,600, and with the SREC payment, she's banking in $3,662 in year one. Payback lands at between 7 to 8 years. After that, she's got 17 plus years of basically free electricity. Now compare that to 2025 with a credit. The same system, but with a federal tax credit, it knocks 7,950 off the costs. So payback was around 5 years. So we lost about 2 years of payback time. That's it. It's not the catastrophe that the news made it sound like. Let me hit some of the other states quickly because I get this question from everywhere. New York has the New York Sun rebates plus net metering, paybacks 8 to 9 years. Massachusetts has the SMART program, it's performance based payments, and they have a payback of between 7 to 8 years. Connecticut, 8 to 9 years. Maryland's is getting better with their SREC market, and it's about 9 years for them. California, with its own NEM 3 program, if you go solar only, your export credits drop from 40 cents a kilowatt hour to 5 to 8 cents. So solar only payback in California is now 11 to 14 years, which is why I tell every California homeowner the same thing. If you're going solar in California, you need a battery. Not optional, but It's mandatory. Now, with a battery in California, your payback time drops to between 8 to 10 years. That's because you're storing your own power and using it during those peak power rate times instead of exporting it for pennies. Now, here's the part a lot of folks in the industry don't talk about. Solar leases and PPAs are going to be pushed hard in 2026 because the commercial tax credit is still alive. And those companies can claim the 30% tax credit themselves and offer you a no money down deal. It sounds great, but it's not really all that good. You don't own the system. They keep the tax credit, they keep the SREX. You get 10 to 20% off your current bill and a 25-year contract that follows you when you sell the home. Now, I've seen homeowners in Toms River unable to close on selling their home because the buyer won't take over the lease. Buy the system, cash or loan. Even without the federal tax credit, ownership beats leasing every single time in 2026 too. Run from anybody telling you different. Now, if you've got a quote in hand right now and you want to vet it, here's what you do. First, demand an itemized breakdown. Panels should be 70 cents or a watt. Inverters another 25 to 35 cents. Labor and permits are the rest. If they hand you one number with no breakdown, that's a red flag. Second, check the panel warranty carefully. There are three warranties: product, power production, and labor. Most companies brag about a 25 or 30-year power production warranty. Like it's special, but it's really not. That's standard. The one that actually matters is the labor warranty. Most panels, they don't give you one. And if a panel fails, you'll be paying between 700 to 800 for a guy to pull it down and replace it after the workmanship warranty. REC Alpha panels, though, they have a Pro Trust network and they give you 25 years of labor coverage. That's the real differentiator. Nobody else does it. Third, watch out for the fake urgency. Sign today or the price goes up. That's a sales tactic. Prices aren't moving that fast. Take 48 hours, get a second quote. Now, should you wait or go now? Now, if you're in New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Maryland, California, go now. Electric rates have jumped by 5.4% last year and they're climbing again in 2026. Every month you wait, your future savings, they continue to shrink. The SREC markets are pretty hot right now in New Jersey. The window's not going to stay open forever. Now, if you're in a low incentive state with cheap power like parts of the Midwest and it's no SREC market, yeah, the math is definitely harder. You got to run the numbers carefully or wait to see if your state passes new programs. The honest truth is, after 15 years and doing hundreds of installs, the federal tax credit going away stretched payback from 6 years to about 8 years in New Jersey. That's it. Solar still works. The math still works. You're going to save 80,000 to 90,000 over 25 years for a typical solar system. The companies telling you that the sky is falling are doing it to pressure you into a bad lease deal. If you're in New Jersey or Pennsylvania and you want a free quote, reach out to me directly. Email john@mysolarhome.us, call me 609-908-3700, or visit mysolarhome.us. Thanks. Until the next one, and do hit the like and subscribe.